everybody, Simba this here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And today, headed out to a yard sale, received one title in the mail, and even went to Best Buy, so let's take a look at what I got. First, we'll talk about what I picked up at the yard sale, and the first thing I got were two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle titles, both for 25 cents a piece, and the first one being Sky Turtles and the Great Boldini. Now, I am picking these both up simply just for collecting purposes. I already have these episodes on DVD, but as you can see, these are part of the Burger King Kids Club releases. There's 4 of these. Even on the back it says collect all 4. I think that's awesome. Definitely want to get these again just for collecting purposes. I remember having all 4 of these when I was a kid. All I need now is April Foolish, and I have all 4. Definitely looking forward to completing the set. And then I picked up 2 CD soundtracks, again, both for 25 cents a piece, and the first one was Return to Pride Rock, and this is all music from The Lion King 2. The Lion King 2 is a good movie. I actually think it's a solid sequel. I really did enjoy the movie, but the soundtrack, it's mediocre. It's not really all that great. I thought the Lion King soundtrack was fantastic, but Lion King 2 soundtrack, nothing you really need to get. I wouldn't really necessarily recommend it. I'm simply picking it up because I have the movie, so definitely want to have the soundtrack, but all in all, it's not all that great. But the second soundtrack I picked up was the soundtrack to My Girl. This soundtrack is fantastic. Every song on here except for the last one is amazing. And the last one, track number 12, is the theme to My Girl, which, you know, is okay, but it's not all that great. But the first 11 tracks are fantastic. It features stuff like The Temptations, Family Stone, who else? The Rascals, The Flamingo, Chicago. I mean, it's just a great, great, great soundtrack. Again, every song from 1 through 11 anyway is fantastic. If you come across the soundtrack, definitely pick it up. And now for the title that I received in the mail. Got this off of BestBuy.com for only $9.99, and that was Red vs. Blue Season 9. I already have Season 1 through 8, so I definitely had to pick this up. I'm a huge fan of the series. It is extremely funny. And this coming from a guy who's never played Halo. Never played it. Never even played an Xbox. And yet, I love this series. It's just very, very funny. And you don't really have to know anything about Halo to get it. I mean, maybe a little bit of basic stuff here and there, but I picked up pretty much the premise of Halo and all the different things that go on in Halo through many reviews I've seen on the series. So I guess in a way I sort of know what's going on, but you really don't have to know really anything about the game to get into this series. So if you haven't played the game and you're interested in picking this up, I would definitely say, yeah, start picking up the different seasons of this. It is extremely, extremely funny. So for $9.99, had to pick it up. A fantastic deal. And then I saved the best for last. Today I headed out to Best Buy, and for only $4.99 I picked up the Mission Impossible Extreme Blu-ray Trilogy. This comes with the first 3 movies, and yes, again, I picked it up for only $4.99. An amazing deal. And the way I got that deal is on BestBuy.com. This is listed as $9.99, although not 100% sure if it's still listed as that. I don't know if they're going to change that. I don't know if it was a mistake. So I'd recommend before you head out to Best Buy, definitely check BestBuy.com to see if this is still listed as $9.99. But when I picked this up, it was listed as $9.99 on the website. It was also ringing up as $9.99. Took in a DVD towards the Upgrade and Save program, getting my $5 coupon, use it towards this. Voila, got it for $4.99. Again, an amazing deal. Very happy about that. Now, I already have these on DVD, so I am getting this to replace my DVD copies, although the special features on these and the special features on my DVDs might be different. I gotta check that out. I did look up some stuff online, and it looks like they might have different special features, so I might actually be keeping my DVDs, or at least some of them. Not 100% sure. Also have these on HD DVD, but I don't care. Definitely want to get these on Blu-ray as well, because I did just pick up the 4th movie on Blu-ray, so now I have all 4 movies on Blu-ray. Again, for $4.99, this was an amazing deal. So that's what I bought today, so now it's what I watched. And today I checked out Mission Impossible. I definitely want to sit down and watch this movie tonight, because I did just pick up the 4th movie on Blu-ray, and now that I have the first 3 movies on Blu-ray as well, I definitely want to sit down and watch all 4 back-to-back. And it has been a good long while, actually, since I've seen the first 3 movies. Last time I saw Mission Impossible was back in 2001. Haven't seen it since, so definitely felt it was time to watch this movie again. And since I haven't seen it in so long, I was really going into it with new eyes. I was going into it very fresh. Really didn't remember much about the movie at all. There were little bits and pieces that I kind of remembered and that did come back to me while watching it. But for the most part, it was like watching a whole new movie. And I like that because I was really taken back and surprised by some things. First of all, some cheese to this. Definitely some cheesy acting, some cheesy one-liners. But then I started thinking about it. It is from '96, so it is a mid-'90s action movie. Yeah, cheese is to be expected. Also, the plot. I've seen the plot before. It wasn't really anything new to me. And that took me back also, because I know a lot of people are huge fans of this movie. This movie did very well when it first came out. A lot of people love it even to this day. So I was taken back by the fact that the plot seems like something I'd seen a lot. I've seen this plot probably in about a dozen different movies before. So I was surprised by that. Thought it was going to be something original, but it really wasn't. And that, again, that kind of took me back. But all that being said, it still was a great movie. It was executed very well. All the acting was done very well, even though there was some cheesiness here and there. But still, you know, Tom Cruise and everybody else did a great job doing their parts. It was a great action movie. If you love mid-90s action movies, yeah, Mission Impossible is definitely one to own. It was great. I love action movies, especially mid-90s action movies, so I really enjoyed the film. Thought it was great. You know, cheesiness aside, and the fact that I've seen the plot, you know, put all that aside, it was still a fantastic movie. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the next three, because I have already seen the next two. I've already seen those, but it's been a good long while since I've seen those two, so I'll be going into those movies pretty much fresh as well. So definitely looking forward to seeing the next two sequels and eventually seeing the fourth sequel as well, because you know, Mission Impossible 4 I hear is actually pretty good, so definitely looking forward to checking that out. But again, I would say if you're a fan of mid-90s action films, definitely pick up Mission Impossible. It was a great film. Not too much more to say about it because it is just what it is. Just a great popcorn action movie. And that's right up my alley. Love great popcorn action, so I'd say check it out. So that's it for what I bought and what I watched today. Definitely excited about all the titles I picked up today, especially that Mission Impossible trilogy for only $4.99. That was an amazing deal. And again, guys, before you head out to Best Buy, definitely check bestbuy.com to make sure that it's still coming up as $9.99, because by now the price could have gone up. But if it is, take in a DVD for the Trade and Save program, and there you go. Get yourself the Mission Impossible trilogy for only $4.99. And also, watching Mission Impossible today, I thought it was great. Really enjoyed it. I mean, yeah, it has some cheesiness to it, but it's a mid-90s movie, so I definitely wanted my cheese. And also, like I said, the plot, it was something I'd seen before in many movies beforehand, but it didn't matter because it was still done really well, and it was still a great mid-90s, just popcorn action movie. I really did enjoy it. And, you know, even though I have seen it before, I was going into it fresh. It was like I'd seen it for the first time, so it was a blast watching it. And if you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend checking it out. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya. Hadn't watched that movie since 2001, and it was just going into it. I'm fucked.